Yo, I roll out with no cash on me, calm now with no mash on me. Stay away from these ashy youths when they come around and get ash on me. That's 5,000 capacity, 5,000 capacity. Then spread that over the UK and then add it up and get back to me. You pussies not bad for me, madman.
Jason Clinton sensation. Nobody ever accused OCWFED of being run by a monarchy, but we've got our Kang and we've got him in the main event. The first Riot back after Resolution 16. We are on a collision course with Miami, Florida, Summerside 2022, and a win in the main event of Riot would go a long way towards momentum.
A very, very long way. And shout out to Stacey Clark's little brother for saying we have ourselves a match. It's good when nepotism reigns supreme, Jake. I am excited for this match. A clash of two very distinct styles, and once more into the breach of the OCW New Stars program. Patent pending.
I don't buy in ones, I buy bulk. Yeah, go bust your gun, I like smoke. Rude boy, mind your lungs, you might throw like cough, cough, puff, puff, pass. You're not tough or hard, they're calling me the Virgin Mike.
Quiet on the set. Can we please have quiet on the set?
And Jason Clinton sensation, the man with perhaps the best resume over the last 18 months' time. Maxx Edwards has found himself in the limelight, the place he belongs, and the fans could not get enough. The Kang is going to have his handful with the former international champion.
This is basically a star-studded affair. Check out the OG Vanilla Gorilla because your big wide hips and your massive pectoral regional muscles. We got the former international champion, and you got Doc, who's the former OCW champion, former light heavyweight champion. Two young lions, two young bulls, two young elks. What other young things fight each other? I don't know. Fish, boars? You get the idea. Two young elephants, but neither of them are fat. Back to the action.
Yeah, we know Maxx Edwards trimmed the extra fat at Resolution when he dropped Thomas Archer with a couple of climaxes. I may climax if this match is anything like it's pegged to be. Ring the bell. Ted is your official. Glad to see you back in there, Jason Sensation. I got to ask you, though, after a big knee from Doc, at what point do we stop calling these stars the young bucks?
I don't know, dude. I'm just going with the paces, Jake Allen. You know me, I go with the flow nowadays. I'm chilling like a villain, baby.
Now a big-time arm wrench there from Doc. Drops the legs on the lower back, the knees on the lower back of Maxx Edwards. Not finished dealing out the punishment to the midsection. And Doc is the Kang for a reason, boss. He will dissect you.
He will dissect you, the Night Kang. And just like that, Jake Allen, he's wrenching on the back of the neck of Maxx Edwards, working on the lower back. The lower extremities, hard to maneuver, hard to walk. As someone with chronic back pain, it's a bitch when you get hit in your back, Jake Allen. That's a fact, Jake.
And we have seen tonight and last week, Jason Sensation, both of these men in a lot of business, as Doc showing his athleticism and his speed. Both of these men with their hands in a lot of cookie jars. The Kang obviously going after his fellow countrymen in Owen. And then Maxx Edwards dealt up in all of that Quartz H2O nonsense as the one count there from Ted. But heading into Summerside, these two have a full plate, to say the least.
There is most definitely a full plate for Summerslide and Summerslide, baby. I enjoy my faults. I wear my faults like a sleeve, a long sleeve shirt, because there's many a fault. But as we see that there's no fault in Doc seemingly whooping Maxx Edwards' rear end keister, rear axle positional area.
Right now, these two men going back and forth, and now catching the usually quicker Doc is Maxx Edwards. I don't have to remind you, Jason Sensation, the last time we saw Doc in a match, he tapped out one of the longest reigning CCW champions flat on his back at Resolution.
I ain't seen him tap out like, oh, we got Owen live backstage staring at the perpendicular angle of what stares at the monitor. Good old-fashioned wrestling.
And some good old-fashioned wrestling inside the ring, as well as Maxx Edwards hitting not one but two super kicks the second of which dealing damage to the back of the head, and Doc bouncing right back up. I think we got some strong style coming.
A little bit of strong style. I just have a feeling that the way these two operate, this match is going to just end in a flash. Once again.
It could definitely be a flash knockout, and now with the boot to the back of the neck, the King trying to end this in a flash like you just said.
The King ain't playing no games. Oh, he definitely ain't playing no games. He's about to drop Maxx on his head and his neck, working the neck area. Surgical position.
Here's the cover now. After that air raid crash neck breaker, Maxx Edwards able to get his shoulder off of the mat. We have seen his lion-like heart and pride in the past in the ring, but Doc is on him like flies on shit.
You goddamn Skippy hippie right now. It looks like Doc is trying to crash that box office, if you will.
Well, if anybody can do it, it is the King of OCW, Doc. Trying to bounce back from a resolution defeat, and he's doing so in spades right now. Maxx Edwards is out on his feet.
Oh, Maxx Edwards in a world of pain right now. Speaking of King of OCW, we got to bring that back. I see if Doc can go back to back to back being King. Oh, another view backstage from Owen.
Interesting getting a view. Owen, always known to scout his opponents. Very respectful, the man. Sitting there right, and maybe taking advantage of the kinds of reversals Maxx is utilizing right now, even though they're few and far between. Ooh.
Oh, no, Doc had that one.
Oh, look at Maxx Edwards.
This could be the moment.
Very impressive counter, and now kick to the lower back. Maxx Edwards took him some time to get going, but we have seen Maxx in a second gear.
Both of these competitors have more often than not pulled off the hat trick. I'm gonna say it again, it's a hat trick 3 times because they come back from disparity, baby. Correct me,
just
Twitter.
the one count that time. No
Eat my ass,
hat
Twitter.
trick from Ted's right hand there, and Maxx trying to do the dirty deed. Is he going for? Oh, I thought additional super kicks were on the menu, but Doc showing off that often underutilized strength aspect. We know him as a hell of a striker and an athlete, but tossing Maxx Edwards on the German suplex.
He's been focusing on that. Oh, he's been focusing on that lower back, that neck area of Maxx Edwards to wonderful prophetic effect.
And the countering immediately with the German was Maxx Edwards.
Oh,
and now both of these men going back and forth. Oh, I know that kick. JJE, baby. Judge, jury, executioner. Ted going for the cover. 1, 2, and Maxx gets his shoulder off of the mat. It ain't over yet, boss.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings, and if I'm looking in the crowd, I'm sure there's somebody that fits that bill. Back to the action. Doc is charging up his laser beam.
Don't insult our fans. Oh, and another JG coming. It does not happen. Maxx, caught with a back elbow. We know Doc has more than one way to put an opponent down for good. Big time elbow to the face, it looked like.
Yes, right on the bridge of the nose. Makes your eyes water, makes you can't see, and then you can't see, you get hit with a JJE. Bang!
Doc now going after Maxx Edwards, and and he's wrenching back on the neck.
Oh, he's trying to twist his head off.
Doc has got Maxx Edwards, and just like resolution, Maxx has no choice but to forfeit.
Jesus Christ. He pulled his head off. Doc is on a tear with that submissionism.
A hell of a match and a hell of an effort kicking out of the JJE, Maxx Edwards. And we will get a show of respect between both men's top tier in the men's locker room here in OCW.
Oh, got a little bit of celebration for the main event. 588. Wait a minute.
Whoa. Oh my God. Harvey Hamilton Ocean, the world champion, just blindsided Maxx Edwards. And now a riptide. No, but Doc is ready.
With them goofy ass shoes. You know, H2O and Doc have a little bit of history, and history just repeated itself because Harvey just got dropped.
As he's recovering. How did this fashion sense get worse? And here comes Owen. There's too much respect. Owen's music has hit, and Harvey Hamilton Ocean has to get the hell out of Dodge.
Hey, man, the numbers advantage does not favor the champ. So the champ, Maxx is out, Doc is out, everybody's out. Goddamn, Jake Allen. That's going to do it for us. This is Ride 588. Join us next week for the next episode of Turmoil. Wash your